Please give a warm FJA welcome to Jonathan Jackson.
Good morning, guys. I said, good morning, guys. How are we doing? Okay, now look at your neighbor and say, how you doing today? Good. So, I am Jonathan Jackson. I go by JTM. Say, what's up, JTM? So, I am a motivational speaker. I'm also a consultant, and I'm a mentor. So, I actually went to West Bloomfield schools from K through 12, and then I went to Western Michigan University. I triple majored in marketing, psychology, and health. So, why am I in front of you right now? I am trying to motivate you all. I'm trying to show you all how life goes, and I'm also trying to give you some tips and some tools to add to your tool belt so that you can be successful. So, I won't be before you long, but today is about making your mark. Everybody say, make your mark.
Make your mark.
Can somebody tell me what it means to make your mark? To leave an impression. Good. Anyone else? What does it mean to make your mark? Yes, sir.
Contribute to society in a good way.
Absolutely. Thank you. See, so making your mark is super important, right? It follows you everywhere you go, right? So I've explained who I am, where I went to college, and then I created a Safe Zone program. So the Safe Zone program is a place where students are able to come to my program. They're able to be vulnerable and open, and they're able to feel exactly how they want, right? How many people have had a bad day? Okay, see, so most of us have had a bad day before, right? So I want people to come to my classroom and to where I hold my programs at, and I want them to be able to feel like, okay, someone understands me. Someone knows what I'm going through. Somebody hears me. I am not alone in what I'm dealing with. So actually, I'm an entrepreneur, right? So creating my business, it goes into a few things. You have to make a logo, you have to get a headshot, and you also have to be professional in every single state that you're in, right? Like I said, making your mark. Everywhere that you go, your name follows you, right? Your integrity follows you. Your personality follows you. Who you are as a person on a regular follows you. These are the things that define us as people, right? So we have to make our mark every single place we go. We never know who's watching, right? So this is an affirmation that I love to say. So please say it after me. I am special.
I am special.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am not a failure.
I am not a failure.
I will never give up.
I will never give up.
No matter what,
No matter what,
I will win.
I will win.
Now, this time we're going to say it for yourselves, right? So everybody put 2 fingers in the sky. Okay? Now point it back to yourself. Now this time when you say it, feel it for yourself, right? I'm going to get a little louder. I am special.
I am special.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
Swipe your hand sideways. I am not a failure.
I am not a failure.
I will never give up.
I will never give up.
And then put your hands, no matter what.
No matter what,
And then put your muscles up. I will win.
I will win.
Now clap for yourselves. Okay, so I want everyone in here to close your eyes real fast. Okay? Close your eyes. Safe place, right? I want you to think about something that you may struggle with in life. Okay? Whether it's deep, whether it's basic. Think about something that you struggle with in life. And then now I want you to think about the solution or the plan on how to get out of it. Okay, now everybody can open their eyes. So, this is an open and safe place, right? Everybody nod your head. If that's true, it's a safe and open place, right? So I want you to talk to the person next to you for 10 seconds and let them know something that you're going through and then how you can get through that thing, right? Because we want to motivate each other. All right, so now, I actually want to share something that someone just said to me, right? So I just asked her, I said, hey, what's something that you're struggling with right now? And she said the thought of not getting into college. Oh, she said not the thought, she said actually not getting into college. And then I said, okay, well, what's the positive side of that, right? Like, what's your plan? And you said?
My plan is to tell myself that everything will work out because no matter where I end up going to college, all of them
She said that absolutely. Thank you for that. She said that no matter what happens, no matter what she has to go through, she will get to college. Do you see how she started with the issue and started with the problem, and then she was able to articulate and find what that answer was? See, so that's super important in our walk, right? So something that can help us get to our next levels in life, something that can help us move forward in life, is to not procrastinate, right? So what is procrastination? Procrastination is when you wait until the last minute to do something. When you know that you should do it, and then you're still like, I'll get to it later. How many of us have done that with homework? Let's be honest. I know I have, right? So when it comes to homework, you should leave school, get home, do your homework, but instead we eat, we watch TV, we relax, then we wait until 9:30, and then we pull out our homework and realize that we had more than we really had, or we thought that we had, right? So procrastination is delaying or postponing decisions or tasks in our lives, right? It's also the fear of failure. It's also not feeling comfortable with where you're about to go, so you procrastinate before you get there, expecting the worst, right? You may lack motivation. That's natural. You are not weird, you are not wrong if you lack motivation. Why? Because we're human. We all deal with something, we all go through something. But the real question becomes, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to succeed in life? How bad do you want to make it through what you're going through? How bad do you want what you're aiming for, what your goals are, what your vision is, what your dream is? You have to want it so bad that no matter what anybody else says, you still meet that mark. You still keep walking. You still keep going to get there, right? And then involving choosing a short-term comfort over the long-term responsibility that you have. You guys are all in school right now. This is your defining moment. This is one of the moments that will encourage you and show you what you're really made of. You have homework, you have classwork, you have deadlines, you have other people that are depending on you as you are depending on other people, whether that's your friends, your family, your loved ones, right? So what mark will you make? What is a perspective? A perspective is your opinion on something, positively or negatively, and it's how you view an event, how you view a situation. What's your perspective? Is it positive? Is it negative? A lot of times we go to negative before we go to positive. It's a lot easier to go negative. We see a failing grade. We see a bad test score. We see the things that led up to where we are now, and then we believe that that will dictate our future. Guess what? If you do bad on a test, does that give you the final grade of your class? No, right. Don't you get multiple opportunities in order to get to that place to define your grade in the class? So a lot of times we let one moment dictate where we're going and who we are and what we are. That's how we get stuck, right? So this is an analogy that I love. A negative attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere until you change it. If you're on the side of the road and you have a flat tire, you can't keep driving. You can't go 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. You have to change that flat tire in order to keep going. So why do we let our negative attitude in one moment of the day dictate the rest of our day? How many of you have woken up in the morning in a bad mood? Did you let that dictate and define the rest of your day? Somebody said yes, right? Okay, so since you said yes, is that a mistake that you feel like you made? Is that something that you grew from? Is that something that you learned from? Please explain, because I have too, right? I'm on the same page. You did grow from that. That's beautiful, right? Because sometimes we let that moment cripple us, and then we're not able to move forward. And learning from our mistakes is how we grow. So goals, right? Goals are an achievement that you aim to have, whether short-term or long-term, okay? So there's different types of goals. There's short-term goals that are like 3 to 6 months. Then there's long-term goals. You're trying to get to a certain place. Then there's academic goals. What do you want your grades to look like? What do you want your GPA to be? What do you want your transcript to look like? Then we have academic goals. I just said that. Personal goals, right? We have personal goals. We have health and fitness goals. We also have relationship goals. This is with each other, right? Turn to your neighbor again and say, hey, how are you? Ask the other neighbor, hey, how's your day going? You know how often that doesn't happen? You're walking in the hallway, someone could be having the worst day ever. Do you ever stop and say, you know what, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's your day going? You never know what can turn somebody's day around. You never know what goal that you have for yourself. Someone else may have that exact same goal. But are you willing to put yourself aside for a second and become selfless and be with someone else and be for someone else outside of yourself to make sure that they're having a good day? These are all goals that are achievable. You want to make your goals achievable, but not so easy that you just skate through. You get to it. You have to celebrate your small wins as they come. If you're setting a goal for yourself, don't get so stuck on not reaching that goal or the thought of not reaching that goal and focus more on the small wins that you have leading up to it. Because if you have small wins on that path, that's only going to motivate you and encourage you more to succeed. So, I want you to take 30 seconds, come up with a short-term goal, and come up with a long-term goal within yourself. And you can talk amongst each other if you would like, but genuinely, take this so seriously. Come up with a short-term goal for your life, come up with a long-term goal for your life. It could be college, it could be your future career, it could be achieving a certain grade. Okay, so I need 3 volunteers just to show if someone is stuck right now, if somebody's struggling with trying to figure it out for a short-term goal or a long-term goal. I'm gonna call on 3 volunteers, okay? This is my first, right? Can you stand up for me? Can you let everybody know your name? Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. Okay, and what was the short-term goal that you said?
Short-term goal is to have a good spring soccer season.
Okay. And then a long-term goal.
My long-term goal is to be happy in college no matter where I end up.
Notice how he said being happy no matter where he goes, right? He has a positive and an optimistic outlook, okay? 2 more volunteers. Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to stand up?
Sure. Yes, and if you can give us your name.
Hi, I'm Zoe. Hi, Zoe.
Say hi, Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. My short-term goal is to work hard. My long-term goal is to see how my grades reflect it.
Beautiful. Everybody clap for him. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's get 1 more volunteer. A short-term goal and a long-term goal. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you do. We want everybody to see you.
My name is Emma.
Say hi, Emma.
My short-term goal is to try my best in chemistry. My long-term goal is to become a doctor.
Woo! Let's clap for it. Right? So you see, it's no shame in finding your short-term or your long-term goal. Because this is what's going to help you in your future. This is your life, right? How many people care about your life? How many people care about your life? Like in a genuine way. Who cares about their life? See, so caring about your life has so many different levels to it, right? This goes into another part of caring about your life. Peer pressure. Everybody say peer pressure. Peer pressure can be good. Peer pressure can be bad. Peer pressure can try to dictate and define who you are as a person. It can lead you to where you're going to go. It can change your path, but then it also can advance you if it's from the right person. Let me explain. The bad version of peer pressure is allowing someone to knock you off your square. A lot of times we have our own thoughts, we have our own feelings, but then someone comes along and they tell us to do something, or they tell us to go somewhere, or they tell us to be a certain way that we know isn't right. If you're in a group and you know that that group over there is doing something that they're not supposed to, you don't have to go over there to fit in and be peer pressured into doing what they're doing. You can start your own area. You can start your own group. You can be your own person and be the leader and the example for those people to follow after you for the right reasons and not the wrong. Peer pressure should not make you confused or uncomfortable. Now, on the positive side of peer pressure, you can create the new square that you have. If somebody knocks you off your square, you can make that new square. You can build a stronger foundation. You can gather more tools to push you to where you need to go. And then you also can listen if it's a professor, if it's a teacher, if it's a parent, right? They may push you in a way of peer pressure to say, you know what, you can do better on that test. You know what, you can advance better in life. You know what, you can be nicer to people. Do you see how it interchanges? You have to decide what side of the peer pressure you're going to be on. You have to decide, are you able to make that new square, or are you going to let the old square that's crumbling and that's cracking define who you are? You cannot be held down by a situation that was meant to push you forward, that was meant to elevate you. You guys are all in a position right now where it can make or break you. And I believe strongly that it will not break any of you. You know why? Because you're all strong. I believe in you. You can talk to yourself and motivate yourself. You can latch on to a friend that is of positive aspirations, positive affirmations, and they can help you get to your goal, short-term or long-term, of where you want to be. There are 3 things that you always need to keep clean. I want everybody to hold your thumb up like this. Hold your thumb up. Proud. Now look back at your thumb. Everybody see that fingerprint? You're the only person with that fingerprint. You have to make it count. You always need to keep it clean because it follows you everywhere. Think about it. If you're signing for a huge check, if you need to identify who you are, if you need to stand on your name to show someone who you are, you use this, your fingerprint. Now imagine if I said, hey, can you come up here and can you go over here and put your hands in mud? How would you feel? Yeah, see, she shook her hand like, no. Reason being is because her hands would get dirty. So then after she would want to go wash her hands. Why? Because her hands are dirty, right? So is your name, is your image, is your thumbprint dirty or is it clean? Is where you're leaving your mark, is that clean or is that dirty? You have to ask yourself, what mark am I leaving? What mark am I leaving for myself? What mark am I leaving for the people that are around me? Who am I when it comes down to it? Your footprint. If I just made those footprints, if it was fresh snow, and I just look back at my footprint, is it dirty and full of mud, slush, or is it clean? Every single place that you go, you have to leave a mark somewhere. It follows you. If you do something that's wrong, or if you do something that you're ashamed of or embarrassed about, is that dirty or is it clean? You have to think about, okay, if I'm walking in a path that I don't really like, I can always switch past to a new sheet of fresh snow and walk on that path so that it is clean, so that it defines who I am in a good way, so it can empower me and empower the individuals that are around me. Then your name, your first name ties to you, but your last name ties to your family and the people around you. Think about it like this. If we were watching the news, right, and if I'm speaking in front of you guys right now, if I came on the news and I'm speaking somewhere else and I'm doing good things in life, you guys could easily say, oh, he came to our school and he talked to us. And it'd be positive. Oh yeah, we heard him speak. He's talking about keeping your name clean, your thumbprint clean, your footprint clean. But then what if I want the news for a bad reason, right? It's a little embarrassing. It's like, oh, I saw him, but he wasn't like that. He was in a suit. He was all, he talked pretty decent. He was pretty cool with us, but that's not what he was showing. You have to keep your name clean because it follows you everywhere. It defines really who you are. When you go to college and you fill out your college application and you're submitting for FAFSA and you're applying for scholarships and loans and grants, what is your name going to come up as? If you're going for a job, what is your background check going to say about you? These are all things that we have to think about on an everyday basis. You know why? Because we are not meant to be perfect, but we're meant to be 1% better every single day. Everybody say 1% better. 1% better. Let's try it again. Say 1% better. 1% better. Every single day. Every single If you just focus on the 1% instead of the 100%, I promise you, you will go far. Your career paths, right? You have to pursue a career path that interests you. Look at your neighbor and say, a career path that interests me. Because a lot of times we look at someone else and we're like, ooh, this is what they're doing, so I'm going to try it too. Oh, this is what they're good at, so that's my path too. And then if it does not work, we wonder why it didn't work when it worked for them, but that's because it was never meant for us. What is your mark going to be? How will you define your mark? Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you have fun. Do something that interests you so that when it gets down to it, and it may get rough and it may get tough, you still can push through. You still can be impacted. You still can impact others. Take life seriously now. This is so important. I wish I did. I wish I took it serious earlier because then now I would be in a better position. But I'm doing what I can on my square right now. That's with your homework, your tests, your quizzes, your extra credit, your relationships with other people. Take it serious now. Understand that this is who you are, but this is also where you're going. And you will be successful. I want everybody to stand up real fast. Before I hop off the stage, I want everybody to stand up real fast. I want everybody to say this out loud. Believe it within yourself. Say, I believe in myself. I will not fail no matter what. I will not be defined by someone else, by something else, because I hold the power. I am powerful. I am motivated. I am equipped. And I am strong. No matter what, I will succeed. And my name will be remembered. Thank you.